something different? Yes. Okay.
My name's Kurt Collier, 6746 Bailey. This is my wife Kim, same last name. I'm actually not here to vent about this. I'd like to have a couple questions just for the record that I don't understand. How is it legal to ticket the house when a vehicle parks in front of it? The ordinance officer said, we're not the police, we don't have the ability to check and see if it is your car. Only the police do. So why not have police officers come down and ticket cars? That's number one. I think that would be much more legal as far as the ticketing. You know, not ticketing the houses. I don't think it's our job to go out and police at the front of our house 24/7 in order to keep people from parking in front of it. You know, we only have 2 vehicles without visitors, so we can stay off of it. You know, that part's not a problem. I'd also like to thank you, Mr. Garza, and you, Mr. Woolley, because those were good inputs about what should be done here to start. And then, besides the legalities, you know, I'd like to answer, but you, Mr. Mayor, you say that it's to protect the culverts, and then it's all these individual houses have to be checked out. But I want to put this out for a food of thought when you travel through the neighborhood. Wouldn't it be much easier to get with the DPW on our street? I can't speak for the other streets, but there's only a culvert in a few spots. Why not mark those spots? No parking between these signs.
Yes.
It's posted and it's legal. Have a police officer ticket anybody. The other houses, like myself and Dick, we don't have a culvert. If we were to put in gravel and maintain it, it would look proper. It wouldn't be hurting any drainage, and then it takes care of most of our street. I'm looking more for. I'm up here to try to suggest solutions than to vent. And if you come out and look, I think, like I said, on our street, there would only be 4 signs, I believe, isn't it?
Sir, I'd be happy to actually ride with you, and I will show you the 2 distinct differences that you and I are talking about. You're talking about a reasonable person that's trying to simply park on the shoulder, and I see a lot of that in the
Ladies
neighborhood.
outside.
But then there are other
Ladies
people that are
outside.
simply parking in the front right away.
Which I understand, but they're ticking all of us. They're not picking the people that are close.
Because the
And
law,
they're not worrying about culverts.
sir, because the law, the ordinance speaks to that, so they have to do their job. They have to enforce the
Right,
ordinance.
it says no parking on the easement.
So all of these things are great input. We'll certainly listen to all of them, but at the end of the day, it still comes down to if you're parking in the front yard or in the right of way, it's not prohibited. So again, I just don't want anybody to leave here thinking that you know
And I
something.
understand that, but you're telling me that it's to protect the culvert. You've said the whole reason it can't be cement there and it can't be blacktop is because it has to be impervious or pervious, whichever way, in order for the drainage. You can put gravel over top of the culvert, and you know what? It'll drain, but guess what? You'll smash the culvert same as you would with grass.
Correct.
Okay, so to me, it comes down to either there's a culvert there or there's not. With our streets, you're blanking a citywide ordinance, but most streets in Taylor, not what, 97, 99% have wider roads and curves. And lastly, if you come out and look at our neighborhood, I'd also like to make this suggestion. When people are saying we want curbs, that culvert is probably 4 to 6 feet off of the existing road right now. That's pretty close to the amount of room you have on each side. You saw Dick's pictures. You can't fit an emergency vehicle when we're on the road, but if you were to take 3 feet on this side and 3 feet on that side, just improve the road that much and put a curb in, we could park on both sides, and you could drive all your snow plows and emergency vehicles through that you want. You know, that wouldn't be a monster bill.
Understood.
Okay? That's all I want to say. So,
My only problem with this and how it's condemned is I think there's a common sense approach to things. Coming out and citing people without letting us know ahead of time, if that's your way of doing it, I think it's really class to do it that way.
Would you mind?
People know what they can and can't do ahead of time. Like she said, we have a sign posted Thursday. We had no clue. We just didn't happen to be parked on the street. But we have 3 grown sons. We have to tell them you know, don't come visit mommy and daddy because y'all have cars. And then my parents are coming in from up north, the 12. I should tell them, they're 76, go park at your house. I don't know what to do with them. You know, we're trying to follow what you're saying, but you don't know what you're saying.
I do know what I'm saying.
No, but you're not giving us an option. There's got to be
I'm
an
saying
option.
you can't block the road, and you can't park in the grass. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but you have to, wouldn't you think the first step in problem shooting would go to the beginning of the problem? If these culverts are an issue, like he says, let's find where they are, and there's no parking there. There's no sense making everyone else not park on the street for maybe 2 places on the street. That's where you would start.
There is an ongoing issue in the neighborhood. I'm not disputing that there's some clarification needed. I mean, obviously, we need to come out and we need to make sure that everyone knows what's expected. But at the end of the day, what you're talking about, there's a lot more of the other going on, where people are simply pulling in and parking in areas that they can't. So
You should ticket them.
we absolutely intend to ticket them.
But that's like ticketing everyone going down Telegraph because you might have said.
No.
If you said, well, you know, you might not get caught every time, but they're doing it. I'm not doing it. They're doing it. Ticket them.
I don't know if you are or you're not doing it. I'm not familiar with their situation.
It's because I did it.
Madam Chair, I think we've heard lots of good questions. I'm honestly learning a lot tonight. There's been a lot of good observations. I appreciate the gentleman coming up and giving suggestions. There's been tons of good feedback. I think there's a commitment on the city's behalf to take a look at it. I mean, we are where we are today, right? I can't take back a warning. I can't change what happened. We're going to look at it. I think if I lived in your neighborhood, I'd want to know what I can do and what I can't do. It's a simple question. I think you guys deserve an answer, okay? I know there's a lot of frustration. I still see some hands up. If there is new information, come on up. If not, I know you want your piece, but we can't change any answer that we've already heard. So I appreciate. No. I'm asking the courtesy that if it's something new, I would like to hear it. If it's not, we don't need to talk about the same thing because there's already a commitment to look into those concerns.
You mentioned about having a neighborhood.
I think this.
Out of order. What?
Oh, I thought this lady was next. Sorry.
I said 2 more people, this woman, this lady, and the lady sitting next to her, and then this subject is done, because as Councilman Missouri said, we're not hearing any new information. It's been offered up that there will be an investigation, or whatever you want to call it, to find a solution to this. And I tried to tell you that that solution's not going to come tonight.
And I completely understand. I hear what everybody's saying. I had a nice, lengthy conversation today with one of our councilmen. So I already know. This is my frustration, is it's been changed 4 times in the last 2 years. Why, instead of coming around and giving warnings, citations, whatever you want to call them, why doesn't a letter get sent out to all the residents that are affected by this and then say, hey, we understand there's going to be problems. We understand that people are going to be angry. And we're going to have a town hall meeting on such and such date at such and such time. And when we have this meeting, then from there forward, we will move on. Because nobody's trying to break your ordinances. Nobody's trying to be disrespectful. We just want to do and live our lives and not be harassed. And then for someone to park in front of my house, that's not my vehicle, and then I get a ticket, I have to take the time off work to come and go to court to fight it, which I'm pretty, confident that it would get dropped because it's not my vehicle, I can't police. And that's what I don't understand, is why you didn't send out letters and, say, hey, this is the problem. And on my particular street, I was there when it was dirt roads. We've never had a ditch in front of our houses. My street sets up higher, so there's no worrying about flooding or anything of that sort. So therefore, I don't even understand how I'm even lumped into this culvert thing. And then when you guys not sending out a letter, the city ordinance guy, if he happens to catch you outside, he will tell you. But if he doesn't, then, so not everybody's getting the information. And that's where the frustration is, like, can we please?
Councilman,
I'd just like to kind of respond to that. I mean, I want to be very clear. You know, we're part-time council people. The mayor has a lot of, it's not like we're aware of every single thing that an employee in the ordinance department, you know, where he's going to be at every day.
Right.
Or, you know, what, there's not no master plan that, you know, we police every single employee of the city. I just want you to understand that.
Yeah, no, and I totally
We
understand.
would just say, you know, we're not directing somebody on a daily basis on, you know, where they're doing their job and what they're doing. So obviously, tonight, we're obviously all being made aware of this particular situation. And I think, like, several council people have said in there, that we're gonna have, you know, this addressed in your particular neighborhood. Whether we have something at the town hall, the senior center, you know, aside from this venue, because it's very particular to your neighborhood. You know, it's come up before, so we need to look at how do we address this.
But can we
going
please
forward.
get communication, like, actually sent out to us, and then, I mean, if people don't read their mail, then that's on them.
Madam Chair? The ordinance is online, it's clear, it's there, it's available for everyone. It is your obligation as a homeowner to understand the rules of the city of Taylor, okay? But again, could we have handled it different? Sure, absolutely. We want to always get better. We want to always better communicate to the residents. I'm saying to you is the common sense practice of not parking in the right of way is to protect the infrastructure below the ground. There may be circumstances that a house doesn't have a ditch or it doesn't have the culvert, but that's the easement that it's commonly referred to. It doesn't allow you to park there to protect what's above it or below it if there's wires or other things that create other issues. But there may be circumstances. This neighborhood is a unique neighborhood. Maybe we should have done things differently. Again, we're going to try to get better and be better, but the part that nobody's going to like is there are some people that the answer will not be a good answer.
And I understand that.
There are people, and I think you know, if you live in the neighborhood, you drive it, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of people that simply park where they shouldn't park, and those people will be ticketed.
And I'm okay with that, I am perfectly fine with that. But you get the car. Yeah, and the ticket the car, not the house, because, I mean, like I said, then I have to take time off work to go. And I mean, and the judge it's not my car, I can't be held accountable for it. So, but if you guys could just please
Councilman
send out
Myers.
notification.
Speaking as a retired police officer, the vehicle is the one that's supposed to be ticketed, not the homeowner.